Now, one thing I want to do quickly to make the reds, not stand out so much is to go to hue and saturation. Now, if you remember, hue and saturation, it used to be you'd have to go up to layer, image, adjustments, and then you would have to go to hue and saturation here and flatten out your whole image so you'd be working with it. But as we learned, you can go down here in the layers palette to the adjustment layers, click that, and you can bring up hue and saturation and work on it here, and it's going to affect everything below it. Now what happens if you bring it down below this edited part? Now when I change this, you can see all these parts aren't going to be affected. Okay, so let's make sure we have hue and saturation on top of everything. That looks just lovely, doesn't it? Obviously we've taken this and oversaturated, and then you can undersaturate, oversaturate. You can take all the colors and start to make them swap to the image, the color beside it. We don't need to worry about that for this right now. The main thing that I want to do just really quickly, and there's very, different levels. There's really complicated face editing and body editing and stuff that we can get into, but just for this class, I want to just show you what you can do here, and that is go into pick the specific color that you want to desaturate. Okay, so on the face it's primarily reds. Over here you've got, when it says master, it means you're basically, dealing with all of the different colors. But if you come over here and click reds, you're only going to be dealing with the red. So if I boost that, you can see that it's not affecting her eye. There's absolutely no red information here. Around here there's a little bit of red, but primarily we're talking about skin tone. Okay, so let's take this and we're just gonna take it down just a little bit. Okay, so -2, -5, -6. So now the skin is just kind of, you don't want to get to this point, but I just take it down a little bit so it the red blends a little bit. You might want to bring up the lightness, you can just play with it a little bit. And later we're going to put something on top of everything to make it look like, to give it a nicer tone. This is a little bit too light, just to leave it like this. But if you can see the coloration here is going down just a little bit if I bring down the red. And there's ways to super select that area. You can go down here and absolutely super select, define where exactly that is, but that's a little more advanced. Okay, so just bring down the red. And we're just going to leave it at that.